Hello, this is Adam with DreamMade Productions. This video is made possible by the very kind donations of viewers like you. Thank you. If you are in a position to help this channel improve quality and grow, please visit my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below.
It is the 31st century, and mankind is once again at war. The battlefields of the future are dominated by huge robotic war machines known as battle mechs.
Hello. Got a little something out of the ordinary here, something a little off the beaten path. I recently did an order from Fortress Miniatures and Games, and I have to say, I got something really interesting. But first, they were nice enough to send over a little swag here. Little insulating holder for beverage, and of course their business card here. They did a pretty good job. This isn't sponsored or anything, just decided to go through them to help a friend out, so you'll see that in a minute. So everybody knows that I'm buddies with Tuck over at Battlebound, and Tuck, I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but I'll put up a graphic here. His little icon is a mech, and I guess it was about a year ago somebody decided to go ahead and design and build that mech, and it's by Death Ray Designs. This is a design that is a fully three-dimensional version of his little icon. And when I ordered it, I expected it to come in a bag or a little box or something, but nope, this is fully within a blister, which kind of surprised me. So real good packaging here, and you can see they put a little foam in there too. Kind of wish they sold plastic mechs this way. You know, take the foam out, have one of the new plastics in there. But anyway, packaging looks really nice, really professional, but really want to see this mech up close, so let's get this thing open and take a look. Real simple opening of the clamshell there. Even got a little base here to put it on. Nice glossy black. Not bad at all. Foam. So we got the body here. I'm not sure how they made this. I want to say maybe it's 3D printed, but I don't see any of the telltale layering lines on it. So either this is fully molded, or they've done a really good job with their 3D printer. Lots of good detail here, especially on the top. Good cockpit. Lots of detail there. Few little imperfections, but yeah, nothing's perfect. And that alone, just without anything else, that could be a little fighter craft from some kind of sci-fi universe. No, it's the main body of the mech. Here we go with the arms. And Battlebound has shared the record sheet with me for this thing, so yep, that's a rotary autocannon there. We've got the lower body here. It looks like this is all one piece. Doesn't feel like it moves or anything. And then finally the other leg here, which it looks like this may actually be 3D printed, because it looks like there's some support structure still in there. Right in there. But no big deal. No worse than some of the metal minis that I've got that have imperfections in them. So all in all, really good. Like I said, you can't see any obvious layer lines in it. It's real smooth and feels good in your hand. So let's try putting this thing together and see what it looks like. Looks like it's simple peg in there. Not sure if this thing will... Yeah. Yeah, this thing's probably going to require some glue, because this peg is not quite long enough. If they had made this peg a little longer, then I probably could have got away with it just being tensioned in there. But the way it is, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to get some glue to hold it together. And it looks like it's much the same with the body here. There's just not enough there to hold this together. Yep. Same thing it looks like with the arms. Though with them doing it this way, it looks like there is plenty of give, especially with these ball joints, that there's plenty there so that you can position the arm however you want. Gives you some options. What I was hoping when I first saw this through the packaging, that it would have worked like the old 3rd edition mechs, which I'll have to go drag out the Warhammer with its movable arms. There's just not enough in here to really let the ball slip into this joint. It's just not deep enough. So a bit of a missed opportunity there, but it just putting it together this much and holding it together, you can already tell this is looking pretty cool. Just kind of putting it together and holding it there. So let me go glue this thing together, and we'll take another look at it once I got it together, so we can see it all on its hex base and compare it to some other mechs. So I'll be right back. Okay, so just that quick, got this thing put together. Before I show it put together and give my final thoughts, I wanted to show a little more of what I was talking about before with the Warhammer and how it could have worked. This is the Warhammer from the 3rd edition box set. This is my unpainted example. As you can see, it actually has a defect where the casting process didn't fill in the entire spotlight that's supposed to be there, but you know, whatever. So I wanted to show how this thing is put together. Several of the mechs in the set did this, and it was real simple. There's a long peg here that's plastic that goes into this simple hole. Now, I would have preferred it if there was a little lip to kind of help this hold on a little better, you know, if it popped out instead of just a simple slide. But either way, it allowed you some positioning choices when posing your mech. And that can help a lot when you have a bunch of the same mech painted very similar, and you can easily tell the difference because, you know, one's arm is up or both arms are up, or, you know, one arm is down or something like that. I would have also liked to see them do the similar thing at the torso, so it could actually torso twist, but articulation's expensive, so I understand. I believe that the rifleman from this set used something very similar with its arms, and I know the Locust did with its tiny little stubby arms. When in my example of that is missing the arms. So, but yeah, awesome mech here. That's kind of what I would like to see, not only with this Tiger Maw, since it looks like they kind of started on that idea and stopped, but a lot of mechs, the Catalyst mechs, could get a lot with really simple articulation like this. So let's take a look at the Tiger Maw put together. They did a really good job with this. It looks real nice. At 100 tons, this thing is really big and chunky. Let's take a look at it with the Warhammer here for scale. Fits in pretty good. And just generally looks very, very nice. I really quickly cleaned up the supports that were left in the legs there. But if I do believe this was 3D printed, not 100% certain on that. I didn't put it on its hex space yet. I think I'm going to play around with this thing a little bit more first. But for about $15 over at Fortress Miniatures and Games, not a bad price for this thing. It's about what you would pay for a nice Iron Winds, and it helps support my buddy Tuck over at Battlebound. So I'm very happy with this purchase. It'll be a while because I do kind of shy away from using non-canon mechs, but I do have some stuff planned in the future, and you will be seeing this guy again. So overall, very, very nice, very, very detailed, very impressive. It looks real good with a Marauder, and those rotary autocannons, yeah, they have a lot of detail, and those things look mean. I think one of the things I'm going to do is eventually take this thing back apart, and I'm going to try to incorporate magnets or something to try to make it so that the pieces have some measure of change and articulation to it, because it just, with that ball joint in there like that, it just really does seem like I should be able to figure out some kind of way that the torso can twist and the arms can move, and I think that would look really good. Let me put this thing on its hex space real quick. So you can see exactly what it looks like when sitting on its base. Now it is a bit oversized for its base, and it's not going to stay on there unless you glue it. So the feet you're going to have to be kind of careful with, and this hex space is really glossy and really slick, so that's really nice, but it also makes it really hard to glue to. I think I'll save this for like an infantry thing and get a metal base. Maybe I can find one that's a little larger, or flip one of the metal ones over and glue it to the bottom side of the metal. But yeah, very impressed with it. If you want yours, head over to Fortress Miniatures and Games and find that in the description to pick up one of these. And thanks for listening to me rant on about this thing. Let me know what you think of it below. And as always, I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come. Hello, this is Adam with DreamMade Productions. Thank you for watching my content. It really means a lot that you have given me the chance to entertain you. If you would like to support the channel, please visit my Patreon at patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below. Also below is a link for PayPal, or links if you would like to send crypto, if that's more your thing. Please know any amount that you give will be cherished and used to upgrade equipment and improve the channel. You can also help the channel by subscribing, turning on notifications, liking, commenting, and sharing my channel with anyone you think might be interested. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come.